Welcome to the DX Corner for your weekly dose of DX. I'm Bill, AJAB. Let's start with some information about a couple of upcoming DXpeditions. First, here's press release number 2 dated April 3rd, 2026 for the Tokelau Islands DXpedition. In January of 2026, we announced that members of the Perseverance DX Group and the Western Washington DX Club intended to activate Tokelau, Zulu Kilo 3. Planning for this project continues. On April 3rd, 2026, we had a meeting in Auckland, New Zealand with our Tokelauan sponsor. Additional project details were discussed at that time. We will be on the atoll for the last 2 weeks of November 2026. The exact dates will be announced after the Tokelau Transport Office finalizes their November boat schedule. The operating location has been selected and accommodations for the team were discussed. Also discussed were the details of a humanitarian project we're planning for that local school. There are formal government meetings planned for November. We elected to be there after these meetings conclude. The meetings are part of an ongoing recognition of 100 years of the Tokelau New Zealand relationship. While the team is funding the project without a major fundraising campaign, we appreciate donations to offset the equipment, shipping expenses, and the humanitarian project. All details will be announced as they develop. The website is tok-dx.com, and any questions you have can be directed to info@pdxg.net. And that was from the Tokelau 2026 team. And I wish them luck. I know a couple of the people go on, and they are terrific. That will be a very successful DXpedition. Well, another one coming up is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The call sign will be 9 Tango Zero Mike Delta, the first time the prefix 9 Tango Zero has ever been used. The Mediterranean DX Club is pleased to announce the organization of a major amateur radio expedition to the Democratic Republic of the Congo from September 30th to October 11th of 26. This expedition will involve 14 international operators and will aim to activate amateur radio in one of the most sought-after countries in the world for amateur radio DXers. Great importance will be given to traditional operating modes, or the human modes as they're called, CW and sideband. This choice will allow radio amateurs from around the world to contact the expedition even without the use of automatic digital modes, keeping alive the spirit of radio and manual operation. The expeditions are one of the most complex and expensive projects in the amateur radio world, but they allow thousands of radio amateurs around the world to connect rare countries and keep their passion for radio alive. Any contribution, large or small, will be extremely important to the success of this DXpedition. Well, there's 2 that are coming up, and let me give you some update on one that just finished. This is an update on the Sierra 21 Whiskey Delta DXpedition to Bangladesh. The Sierra 21 Whiskey Delta DXpedition has successfully concluded operations from IOTA AS-140, with the team safely returning to Dhaka after completing its primary objective. During the 12-day activity period, the team reached a total of over 73,000 QSOs, exceeding their initial target of 70,000 contacts. This marks a strong operational result under challenging environmental and technical conditions. The team had the privilege to operate from Char Kukri Mukri, located in the very south of Bangladesh. Reaching this remote location required extensive logistics, including approximately 18 hours of travel one way within the country, using a combination of speedboat, tuk-tuk, cargo tricycle, ferry, and moped. A special thanks goes to Epon, Sierra 21 Alpha Bravo Oscar, and Anup, Sierra 21 Tango Victor, for their outstanding involvement and commitment throughout the project. Their local support was essential for both preparation and execution. Following the return to Dhaka, the team is currently regrouping at the hotel. Additional updates regarding the QTH setup and further impressions from the island will follow shortly, including selected photos from the operation. The team will now begin processing log requests. Once completed, the full log will be uploaded free of charge to LOTW and OQRS via ClubLog, and it will be open for all QSL card inquiries as outlined on the expedition website that you can check. Further updates and a final summary will follow. I thought they did a tremendous job, and from where I am at in southwestern Ohio, that's an extremely difficult place to hit, and we did get them in the log. So congratulations on a job well done. The following DX information comes from Bernie, W3UR, editor of the Daily DX, the Weekly DX, and the How's DX column in QST. If you would like a free 2-week trial of the Daily DX, your only source of real-time DX information, just drop me a note at thedxmentor@gmail.com. So first we have an update on 3 Baker 9 Rodrigues Island. Victor Uniform 3 Oscar Papa Tango, also known as Oscar Mike 0 Golf Alpha, Suvarna, is QRV as 3 Baker 9 November from Port Mathurin, Rodrigues until May 20th. So he'll be there another 5 weeks. From French Polynesia, we have this. On Monday, Fox Oscar Stroke, Fox 6 Bravo Charlie Whiskey, Didier, reported that the island's internet network had been down for approximately 1.5 hours and may remain unavailable until Tuesday. Severe weather, including heavy squalls and violent thunderstorms with lightning, caused significant damage to temporary antenna setups. The 30-meter and 40-meter bands are currently unusable, and the vertical dipole arrays, VDAs, nearly collapsed. The main station itself remains operational, however. Monitoring of beacons shows 0 European signals and no European opening was expected on Monday. So just keep an ear out for French Polynesia. And then we have Whiskey 4, which is Timor-Leste. On April 1st, Victor Kilo 4 Mike Alpha Papa, Darren, arrived in Timor-Leste and on April 5th was on the air with the 4 Whiskey 6 Delta Alpha call sign, holiday style. He should now be QRV from Aturo Island in the East Timor Coastal Islands group. He will have call signs 4 Whiskey 6 Delta Oscar stroke Papa at that time. Darren says he will mostly be on 10 meters, but also on 80, 40, 20, 15, and 12 as voice only. He has an ICOM IC7300, 2 wire antennas to choose from, and 100 watts. And you can QSL the Timor-Leste operation via VK4 MAP. From the Comoros Islands, which is Delta 6, we have this. After completing his Fox Hotel stroke United Radio 9 India Delta X-ray operation from Mayat, Ivan will continue his journey to the Indian Ocean with a month-long stop in the Comoros as Delta 60DX. Listen for him on CW and sideband. So here's an update on Western Sahara. Nama Sierra 01 Alpha and Osman Sierra 01 Alpha Hotel will be QRV on as Sierra 09 Sierra until May 31st, operating from Sahrawi Republic to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Sahrawi Republic. They are running 100 watts to dipole antennas and multiband beams. They will be operating QO100 from several grids. Look for Sierra 09 Sierra to also be QRV during the CQWPX CW contest May 30 and 31. QSL via Club Log and LOTW. A little bit in the future, we will see 3 X-ray Fox Sugar Golf. That's correct, just one number, 3 X-ray Fox Sugar Golf, the Republic of Guinea, to be activated by Elvira, Italy Victor 3 Fox Sugar Golf, from April 11th to the 25th, so just about the time you're getting this. She will operate HF and 6 meters, all modes, with 2 low power stations and vertical antennas. Elvira expects a couple of daily power outages that will force her off the air for amounts of time undetermined. She is a terrific operator, and it's just great to listen to. She really knows how to handle a pileup. From the Congo, which is Tango November, we have this. Father Dark, Hotel Fox 3 Golf Delta, is now in Brazzaville on a new pastoral and humanitarian mission. In West Africa, he also has the call sign Tango Juliet 1 Golf Delta, Tango Lima 8 Golf Delta, and Tango Tango 1 Golf Delta. In the Congo, he will be known as Tango November 8 Golf Delta on HF and 6 FT modes as well as CW and sideband. He's still waiting for his logbook of the world certificate. He's hoping to set up a remote operation when the infrastructure there can support it. From Guyana, we have this, 8 Radio. 8 Radio 1 Tango Mike is QRV until May 10th. Weekdays between 2300 Zulu and 0300 Zulu on 160 through 6 meters, CW, sideband, digital, and satellite. Papa Yankee 1 Sugar Alpha Delta Aldir says on the weekends it's full-time on 160 through 6, the same modes. From Greenland, we have this. Greenland being Oscar X-ray. Oscar Zulu 1, Delta Juliet Juliet, Bo is QRV is Oscar X-ray 3, Lima X-ray, again from Asiat Island, which is North America 134 in the IOTA chase, Greenland, until April 25th. He's there on a work assignment and will be QRV in his spare time. From Cocos Keeling Island, which is VK9 stroke C, we have this. VK9 BSA Mark and VK9 DEE Dina are QRV from Cocos Keeling. Band conditions are currently not favorable, and Mark will mainly be operating on weekends and some evenings. There is no fixed operating schedule yet. And finally, from the Marquesa Islands, which is Fox Oscar stroke M, we have this. The TX9W team headed to the Marquesa Islands report that they will depart in 11 days. They plan to be active from Haiva O, Marquesa Islands on April 19th. And that's always a good one to get in the log. Well, this week, the DX Mentor YouTube episode will feature Charlie Echo 3 stroke N5NU and K0MD discussing POTA and DXing from Chile. Give it a watch and let me know what you think. We really had a blast recording it, and he's really a great guy. Until next week, this is Bill, AJ being saying 7-3, and thanks to my ex-whale Karen for her love and support. I hope to hear you in the pileups. Have a great DX week.